Ambassador Dr. John Nkengasong, U.S. Global Aid Coordinator and Special Representative for Health Diplomacy, the United States President Emergency Plan for Aid Relief, was nominated by President Joe Biden and confirmed by the Senate on May 5, 2022, and officially sworn in on June 13, 2022. The first person of African origin to hold this position. On September 16, 2022, Ambassador Dr. John Nkengasong received a prestigious Vulture Prize for Global Health. According to the statement released by the Vulture Prize for Global Health, they recognizes and celebrate the lifetime achievement of those who dedicate their life to improving the health and the well-being of the people most vulnerable. This year, Ambassador Dr. John Nkengasong, the Department of State U.S. Global Aid Coordinator and Special Representative for Health Diplomacy, was selected unanimously by the Vulture Prize Committee, and the decision was based on the exceptionally impressive and outstanding role he demonstrated since his earlier beginning in scientific research. The statement read in part. Dr. John Nkengasong also released a statement that read in part, "I am honored to receive this Vulture Prize for Global Health. What drives me today and has driven me throughout my career in public health over the past 30 years is a need to serve the underprivileged and the vulnerable population by eliminating inequality in global health. Growing up in my country of birth, Cameroon, I experienced firsthand and very personally what it means to be vulnerable to disease threat. I frequently suffer from malaria episodes, any one of which could have taken my life because access to basic medicine was limited. I'm fortunate. I survived, but millions have not," Dr. Nkengasong says. His experience in Cameroon was the catalyst to his commitment to bringing equity in global health.
I'm originally from Cameroon, and I left Cameroon at the age of 23 and did my extensive studies at the Institute of Tropical Medicine in Belgium, in Antwerp, and mainly in HIV. So I'm a basic biologist, so I know something about viruses. And I joined the US CDC in 93-94, and started the field site and started the laboratory that supported the field site in Ivory Coast.
Prior to his most recent position as a member of the cabinet for Joe Biden, in 2017, Dr. Nkengasong was appointed as the first director of the African Center for Disease Control and Prevention, African CDC, headquartered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Through his leadership, a framework for moving African CDC into a full autonomous health agency of the African Union was established, a position he held from 2017 to 2022 when he was confirmed as the ambassador.
Director of Africa's Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. He joins me now from Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. Good to see you, Doctor. We've seen these moves in the West to provide these booster shots, third doses. What is your reaction to that with the vaccination rates in Africa where they're at?
The vaccination rates in Africa are ridiculously low. I mean, as we speak, a continent of 1.2 billion people has vaccinated fully only 1.75% of its population. And our goal is to get to 60% of our population immunized by the end of next year. The only pathway for us to recover in this pandemic is for global vaccination to occur almost simultaneously. We cannot allow the virus to be circulating in some parts of the world and then some part of the world have full immunization there. That is clearly a formula for creating new variants, as we are seeing every day across the world. So I think we are not doing a good job as a whole in tackling this pandemic in the manner in which we should be.
Who is really Dr. John Nkengasong? He said his country of birth is Cameroon. Dr. John Nkengasong was born in the BLM, that is in Cameroon, where he spent his early childhood and went to the University of Yaoundé. Then his master at the Tropical Institute of Infectious Disease, Antwerp. then his PhD at the University of Brussels, or in Belgium. Lukudem, the World Cultural and Development Meeting, we have a reception dinner with Ambassador Dr. John Nkengasong. But how is Lukudem cultural group related to Ambassador John Nkengasong and the White House? Stay tuned as we bring to you footages and more story about this man after the Saturday, October 29 dinner reception, which will take place in Maryland. For Gaza Media, I'm Ernest Kumba.